Yeah, well, just when I was expecting a quiet day today, a little trip to Asda and a little watch of Derren playing Lancashire cricket, this goes and happens. And did something happen to Sunderland yesterday, Mr. Sunderland supporter?
Well,
I was going to say, I can't see any Sunderland on the back pages these days. Trust Newcastle United, of course. We've been busy this morning. We've appeared on Sky, BBC Look North, Talk Sport. But you know, really, it's a bit of a sad day for Glenn Roeder. You know, he's obviously not going to be managing next season, and I think I spoke to him last night and again and yesterday morning. His mood's one of disappointment, going into frustration, going into anger that he won't be managing next season. I think he feels that he did so well last season, taking the club into Europe. And finishing 7th as a top English Premiership manager. I think he feels that a lot that's happened this season was outside of his control. Alan Shearer leaving was a blow. I spoke to him the night Michael Owen got injured. June the 20th. When Michael Owen got injured playing for England, he knew then it would be tough because he had to spend the 10 million on a replacement for Michael instead of spending on 2 defenders. So I think he's, but he's a great guy. He's a man of honour and a man of dignity. And up to a couple of months ago, statistically, on wins per match, there was only Kevin Keegan that done better than him. But Alkmaar away was a bad night, and. Things haven't been very well since then, with just that win over Sheffield United. But my fears that they would be relegated in November didn't materialise, so we've got that to look forward to. And now, of course, we've got to look forward to a new manager. Obviously, Newcastle United's choice is Sam Allardyce. From what I've just been watching on the television, there's a little bit of opposition to him, but you didn't expect that. The Chronicle would never presume to speak for the fans, but I think the fans I've spoken to, are in 3 categories: those who would welcome Sam Allardyce with reservations, and the reservations are because of the Panorama Bung programme, and of course, the theory that Bolton play the long ball game. The second set of fans are those that don't want Allardyce at any price, and the third set, that I've talked to, are the fans that say, we're just glad that Roeder's gone and we'll take anybody. But I mean, if things go to plan, they'll be getting Sam Allardyce, and he turned him down once. He turned Sunderland down. Little smile there, Mr. Sunderland cameraman. He turned Sunderland down, and and I suppose I've seen this morning he's linked with a job in America to a friendship and gets him signed up. It won't be certain, but I'm sure in 2 or 3 weeks' time Sam Allardyce will be managing Newcastle United, and all I can say is the sooner the better, because Newcastle United, as we saw on Saturday, desperately need some new faces. They've got to get some of these players out. They've just, some of them aren't good enough, and some have just lost and got no desire to wear the black and white shirt. So, I mean, before that there's Watford, which doesn't mean much. They've asked Nigel Pearson to take charge. Whether he does or not's another matter. It's just a game we want to get out the way, and let's look forward to next season. We've seen so many false dawns here at the Chronicle. We say it every time a new manager comes in. Let's just hope he's the one that gives these fans what they deserve most, and that's a trophy.